So, if you're willing to play the game a few more times, or a couple more times, you get to unlock some more things. Completing the game once more gets you the ancient costume, and getting all 3 endings on a single save file will get you the grenade launcher with unlimited ammo. Although, by the time you completed the game 3 times, you'd probably stop caring so much, I don't know. And well, since I guess it didn't take that long to complete the game the first time, I could try and speed run the game a second time just to unlock the extra costume. And I did it in under 3 hours, but the game still has the nerve to say, you could have done more. Bitch, I completed the game in under 3 hours, what more do you want from me? Oh well. No biggie though. Completing the game again gets us the mad skill thing, which we already had. But more importantly, it gets us this rather ridiculous costume. So yeah, when you load up a clear data save file, you can select between a bunch of costumes. You can choose a default outfit, the army type, the battle type, and the ancient type costumes. The army type, I guess, is some kind of vaguely army style outfit, although it's clearly not a standard issue uniform. It's some kind of green tank top and dog tags, and apparently that warrants enough for it to be considered army type. Whatever. Combat type, I don't understand at all, because as far as I can tell, the only thing that makes it combat worthy are the fact that she's wearing like elbow and knee guards. But apart from that, not much else. I mean, she's wearing a pink corset of some sort. I don't see how that validates it as a combat type. Also, check out what this Ultra Raptor does. BAM! Hits its head on the wall, what an idiot. And of course, the final costume to unlock is the ancient costume, which is some ridiculous cavewoman outfit.
That's disgusting.
What's particularly noteworthy of this costume though is that it also changes the appearance of your weapons. For example, the shotgun is changed to a bone on a stick, as you can see here. The pistol is also changed to a bone on a stick, although attaching a sight to it puts a frog on it. And the grenade gun is changed to a fish. So that's wonderful, isn't it? I mean, they look different, but aside from that, that's the only difference. It's purely cosmetic. They still work exactly the same way as I'll demonstrate here. It would be nice to get some wacky sound effects, but hey, can't ask for too much, I suppose. I'm shooting a frozen saw with a bone on a stick. And of course, the other unlockable we got was Operation Wipeout, which is basically a kind of bonus mini-game thing where you're given a time limit to eradicate a certain number of dinosaurs, and then make your way to the exit once you're done killing them. This really isn't anything to write home about. It's kind of just some kind of silly extra. I mean, it's not really too different from the main game anyway. It is kind of difficult, especially if you're like me and kind of spend most of your time not fighting dinosaurs and just running away from them. Having to actually fight them can be pretty difficult. And not only that, you have to fight them within a pretty tight time limit. Even on the first mission, 5 minutes is just barely enough, honestly. I think the main problem is also you have to kill all the dinosaurs and also make your way back to the start. And you can see my pistol is a bone on a stick. It doesn't have the sight equipped on it though, so it doesn't have a frog on it. There we go. Also, another thing about bleeding, bleeding doesn't last forever. It doesn't just drain your health all the way down to like nothing. If you're on full health and you start bleeding, it'll probably take off another half of your health before the bleeding just sort of heals itself. But obviously the hemostat will fix that. I don't know, just something that I'd probably never mention in the LP because I never really needed it. So yeah, this is kind of difficult, honestly. The problem is also you kind of have to conserve your more powerful ammos for like, I don't know, the more difficult situations. And I'm using pistol ammo here because this is kind of a wide open area and I can kind of deal with that quite well. Although I once made the mistake of thinking, well, if I just circle around this table, they won't be able to get me. No, raptors can actually jump over tables. That jumping attack like there, that'll go over tables, and that totally caught me off guard one time, so, yeah. I mean, I don't know, I'm sure you've seen me kill plenty of dinosaurs, but it's figured I might as well show off this game mode. So again, this is kind of difficult if you're trying to conserve ammo or trying to do it at a relatively quick pace. There you go, okay. Another thing I guess I haven't mentioned before, as you can see there's Anesthetic Dart M and Anesthetic Dart S. They're kind of useless because both M and S, I think, they don't tranquilize in one hit. You have to actually shoot them with like a couple of darts for them to go down. So they're kind of shit. So I never really bothered using them. You can still use Tranq Darts in this game mode. I mean, you have to kill the dinosaurs, but Tranq Darts are still pretty useful. Say, for example, you're trying to take out 2 dinosaurs in a tricky area. You can tranquilize one of them and then focus on killing the other one while one goes to sleep. And that works kind of well. The only other thing is, if you tranquilize a dinosaur and then while it's asleep you shoot it with bullets or do any kind of damage to it, the anesthetic will immediately wear off because you shooting it will wake him up. So yeah, you don't think you can just make a dinosaur go to sleep and then pelt him with bullets. You kind of have to be careful with that. Also, as you can see, laser wires are a really effective means of clearing out dinosaurs, although I'm pretty sure you knew that already. I don't know how many missions in Operation Wipeout there are, but I never really bothered going too far into it because it got really difficult. And again, it's not like killing dinosaurs is the problem, it's the amount of time. You have to do it really quickly. You have to be kind of efficient in how you do it, so yeah. Also, conveniently, 2 dinosaurs behind this laser wire on the other side of it, so I don't have to worry about fighting them. I can just pelt them with shots from the other side, no problem. Oh, and you only get 2 med packs, so you have to be careful with how much you heal and stuff. Not very clever, are they? Okay, all done. Oh, and my health dropped to like super low, so I gotta use a hemostat and a health pack. Okay, so there's 1 dinosaur in here as well. You kind of have to memorize the layout of these areas as well, because there's some rooms you're not allowed to go into because they're not part of the mission. For example, the room with all the crates, where we had the stupid crane puzzle earlier. The game wouldn't have let you go into that room just because there's no dinosaurs in there, and yeah, it's not much of a point. But the thing is, if you waste time trying to investigate that door, then you kind of waste time. You'll probably run out of time if you sort of take an inefficient route. So I used up all my shotgun ammo, so I got to finish them off with pistols. Okay, we're done. So yeah, I don't know, I was never a big fan of this Operation Wipeout thing, so I'm only going to show this mission. I don't think you get anything for doing all of them either, so yeah, what's the point? Oh, dinosaur came out of the room with... Oh, hang on. I thought the dinosaur came out behind me because that's where Regina looked, but no, it came out from the library room ahead. Which makes things easier, because now there's 1 less dinosaur in the library room that I have to take care of. And he's behind this laser fence, which makes things even easier. And I have a poison dart left, so I'll save that for the last dinosaur left in the area. Oh, and the item boxes you can't interact with. Yeah. I mean, they kind of look like you can interact with them, just because, you know, you're kind of conditioned to think that during the game, but nothing happens if you press the button on them now. That's some really fast-acting poison. Damn. Well, that's all the dinosaurs killed, and we have a minute to head back to the starting point, which isn't too bad. This was a pretty decent run overall. Again, normally the time they give you is pretty tight. Like, you don't normally have much time to spare, but I guess I was pretty efficient on this run, so there we go. Also, this isn't my first attempt. It actually took me a few tries to get this right. But oh well, that's pretty much Operation Wipeout. Once you complete this, you unlock an extra mission in a different area of the facility with different dinosaurs and a different time limit, some slightly different weapons, and that's it really. It's, again, nothing to write home about, but I guess it's a neat little extra. So there we go. That's pretty much all of Dino Crisis I wanted to show you, and that's the whole thing. So get out.